or down, up or down, down. And then it's going to split off here. Actually, if I made coal come up and around, and then I had a burner inserter place to the... How does this work? Near? Where does drop near put it? That's what I gotta figure out. So it feeds itself, and then that's near. Okay, so yes, we want it to drop near. Okay. So we can do that, move all the coal to that side. We can get rid of this. It doesn't even need to be there. It will literally just pump iron onto this. We can start processing it right here. Perfect. Let's put them all on the upper side. So this system will feed the coal into the drills, and then it'll have coal and iron to feed into the furnaces, which will be convenient as we get that done. And we can also take this system and apply it to our copper resource, which will be a perfect solution as well. Our copper is set up in a way where I can maximize this a little bit better. Probably don't need as much copper to start as we do the other resources, however, this feels productive. So I'm gonna start it like that. I can't have it touching. So it'll go to here. And then, just because I think it looks cooler, we'll go like that. We'll move it over there. And I want this to drop to near. That'll be our coal line. And because I also agree, I think that looked cooler. Let's go like that. Beautiful, so that will do iron, that will do copper. Let's get some more drills, so let's do 1, 2, 3 more drills for iron, 2 more for coal, and then after that, that'll be, let's see, 3 more drills, 2 more, 5 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more furnaces, plus the 5 at the top, 10 furnaces, beautiful. Got all that craft up. We've got some research to plop in here. Oh wow. How many tech cards do you get per production of tech cards? You get 5 per production. Oh, okay. So we're creating quite a bit of tech cards, actually. That's already 100 tech cards. I don't even think... Okay, so we need the basic ones to produce the later ones as well. Okay. So we need these anyways. No reason to stop the production. Let it finish up. We can start mapping out how we want the coal to move, because we need our coal to fuel into all of our various systems here from different spots. So let's have a central line of coal. It's going to go out around here. And then we can have a little grabber pulling it off there. Actually, if we're doing that, we don't even want it to go this way. It's a lot of waste of belts almost. We should probably just take it out right away, right at the end of the line here. A grabber can pull it to the top, and then this is going to go all the way around. And we need more belts too. let's just build all of them and an inserter. Speed that up. While we wait, let's go chop down some more trees and rocks. The coal will start mining, which will be perfect. How's the stone production doing? Beautifully. This should produce us with the resources we need to get automation going pretty effectively. Especially with our new system for our burner miner drills and all that. This should work quite well. Alright, those are the rocks done. Let's go deforest a tiny bit. Get it out of the resource. I like being able to see my resource. Hey, look at that. There's so much copper that's hidden away by these trees. You want to know the full size of your resource so you know what you're working with. Alright, this is what I'm working with from that angle. We got these lousy things in the middle. Nice, we finished our research packs in the build, so we're finally getting some of our actual automation stuff built. Which is nice, because those resources are going to be key to getting our automation up and running. We don't need to touch the trees unless they intersect with our copper. So we'll leave the rest of this. Some of these trees are very beautiful. Some of these thistle-vash trees. And when we get some research for the decorative stuff, we might landscape and plant us some thistle-vash, because those are very pretty. Get some green, purple ground, because this is the gaming nurse factory, purple slime factory, as always. Alright, beautiful. We got that coal pumping. Let's actually just put a whole bunch of coal in there. We've got our belts going. We've got our drills. Perfect. Alright, so we got 5 more drills. 10 more of those. So we want to do 2 more on iron. Now, there's not much resources here, but we do want to start off in these spots to utilize the resources that are on the edge. Alright, so we're going to go like that, and then we need 1, 2 more, and then these inserters need to be 1, 2, 3 more. We actually need more small inserters too, which needs more inserter parts, which is iron. So I need more iron plates, and to do that I actually need to get this going. So to start off, let's do this. We'll fuel up these. Get the iron pumping. And then we're gonna just get processed as well. Yeah, we're gonna get this going. Iron. These will all produce iron. What is fueling these burner inserters? There we go. Now they're out of fuel. I was gonna say those things started to grab and they didn't have any fuel. I guess they must have some base fuel to begin with. Before they run out of fuel, they must have some base fuel. It's actually going to be more beneficial to have these down a lane as well. So they should be on the bottom. Because then it'll grab from this top one. It'll have time to grab. Which will be perfect. Perfect. Alright, and then we need to get the coal over there. As I said, we need these iron plates going, and to do that, I need to put coal into these furnaces. Because I need this to begin. Alright, let's go put more research into this, because we have them, may as well. Okay, so that will eat the coal off of this belt once it gets there. Let's have this leave extra room. Let's go down here, move it across, and up. The coal will start pumping through, which will feed our furnaces, it'll feed everything. Any more iron plates? Did any get produced? Yes. Perfect, and with this happening, they should fuel themselves, right? Did they not fuel themselves? Oh, they do not fuel themselves anymore, which is frustrating. They can take fuel from furnaces, or any other entity that can reach, but why won't it pull fuel off of a belt? Does it need fuel to pull fuel? It does. Okay, so they just need fuel to begin, and then they should be able to fuel themselves. Okay, so these should be automatic now, as well as these are going to fuel the drills, I believe. I have to wait and see. If I pull all the fuel out of this, will it feed it? Yes, it will. Beautiful. Okay, so that will feed the furnaces. That will feed the inserters. These will feed themselves. Beautiful process. Efficient. We need more inserters to begin with overall. We're going to pull out of these furnaces until we have an automated reason to do anything else with them. But at least that is an automated production of plates, which is a start for sure. We'll keep these on the top, may as well. I like the way I can decide where the burner inserters drop. It is a very efficient way of organizing these belts. Same as how I'm going to pull off the coal. It's actually going to go in right next to it, I believe. I should be able... No, I can't go right next to it. But one off. Just because I don't want it to pull her right into it. And we just need another burner inserter to go this way. And we want it to go... Actually, it doesn't matter where that drops to, because this will maneuver it to where it needs to be. The only issue with this system is it's going to fuel the copper prior to fueling the other, which is slow. But if I get 3 more drills going on coal, like 1, 2, 3, it actually may be fast enough that it doesn't run into any issues. And hopefully that'll work. Alright, so it is enough coal pumping out at this point that it's not going to run into any issues. It will fuel both systems. And this is backing up as well, which is beautiful. And that's probably because of the fact that I need to pull out the plates, because it maxes out at 10. When I get... if I put a burner insert here, it will pull fuel from the furnaces to fuel itself, which will also work. Let's actually build as many inserters as we can. because I need to get inserters to place into and place out of this system. I actually need to leave one space between them now that I think about it. So this system as well will produce copper automatically, as the iron system does, once I get the inserters to do so. It looks like I need to just fuel this up a tiny bit. And our stone production is just chugging away. Don't really need it currently, but it'll give us a purpose for the stone. Let's see if I can create another lab, because it might speed up our research a little bit. I need some iron plates to do that. Quite a bit of iron, 20 iron. Alright, so while that's going, I can create one more lab. We'll double up our process. The electricity should be able to reach 2 labs if I place them properly. Yeah, it looks as if I should be able to do so. We'll move our pole down here. We'll actually move it as far over so I can save space. Alright, get a second lab placed down, double research, split those, place those in there. This should go twice as quickly now, so it should be every 15 seconds it researches 1 unit. I need to do 10 of them, so now it should be faster. We'll see how that works. Which is nice, because after I get better weapons, I should research automation, because that's going to be super important. Mining speed might be nice as well for when I do manual mining. However, I don't think it's going to be as important, seeing as my manual mining should cease to be a major factor with the way that this form of automation works. It should be one of those things where everything just does its own thing, it runs itself, and I don't have to touch anything. Alright, then these need to be close side. Yep, so they can always pick up what's immediately dropped. They'll feed themselves as well as everything else. Perfect. These need to produce copper plates. Alright, and there's room for me to put another exact replica on the other side of these lines with the same system, so I can double output. Or in some extensions iron, I can extend straight out, and it would work in the same concept. Let's fuel up this stone drill. It's really not much need for stone currently, other than I need it to just to keep everything working. Which is honestly not a bad system. We got the automatic iron, automatic copper. It looks like the coal is starting to, since I've been drilling on both sides, it's piling up, which is really nice, because that means that these systems will maintain efficiency. Research is chugging away. Let's see what else I can automate. It would probably be important to automate the production of these basic tech cards. And to do so, I need to turn the copper into copper cables, which I need automation to do so. So we need to wait for the research to finish. What I really need actually would have been, let's see if I can make some more of these. Let's do 4 labs, because I need to speed up this process. We need to finish the automation research. Probably should have done that before military. In hindsight, would have made more sense, seeing as I'm not really under attack. I just thought the idea of having a submachine gun sounded really nice. So we'll finish these research labs up, we'll get them placed down, and that should allow us to increase what's going on. Those sentinels utilize electricity. Perfect. Copper plate production. To make copper wires, which would speed up our ability to make the, what is it? The basic tech cards. So basic tech needs, how do I make wood? That's gonna be big. I think that there was actually, in the automation research, I think there were some form of a greenhouse grows wood for harvesting and cultivates plants for decoration and or restoration. So that's going to be actually incredibly important because I'm going to need that wood to automate the basic research chips. These things here, these basic tech cards, I need wood to automate it, and I don't want to manually have to input wood every single time I want this to work. So right now, I need to focus on manually researching these techs, which is a slow process. And I possibly should pause the military and go right through automation, but I feel as though it's so close already, I may as well finish it, let it go through, and then have the others chug away. Does this still cover? Does that still work? It is, that's still powered. That's perfect. And that means I can fit 2 here as well. Let's actually, so we're gonna split that stack, split that stack, split that. 4 times the research speed, which I need. Research is slow. Let's see if we can see a visible difference here. 85. Ooh, it's still not great. Alright, we can work with that. How much does it take? Does it only take, it's going to take twice as long to do the automation core as it is to do the military, which isn't fantastic. We're actually probably going to want way more of these research stations to be able to power it. My electricity is running low as well. What I may do is move this, place another wind turbine, and then get the labs going. Because I can do something to this extent, with the labs on the edge, core in the middle, and the power on that. And for 1 cable, I can get pretty far. We'll build 2 more cables. I want to build 2 more labs, but I actually need more iron plates to do so, which I can probably collect now. Alright, so with that iron plates, I should be able to craft, yes, I am able to craft more labs, which is vital right now. I think I may actually build all of these and allow them to pretty much double the speed of what I'm producing. So what I need next is to place a pole here and here, and place my next wind turbine. I may be able to fit 3 in this system, actually, with the way that they work. I wonder, would that power it? It does, beautiful. So I can probably fit multiple wind turbines in this system. 3, more than likely. Yeah, I can fit 3 wind turbines to the system. More iron will allow me to do that after these labs are created, and that should speed up the research process immensely. Because in all honesty, I can't continue automation until I can get those tree farms going. Because without the tree farms, I can't automate the basic research. So I'll just have to be manually crafting it, which is slow. As you saw, it takes a while to craft these, and makes it quite a slow process. We're almost done, though, with military, and that should make it a little more efficient, at least, in the least. Alright, so we get another wind turbine after 4 more of those, which 4 can be sustained on 1. Hopefully it won't be as big of an issue. Alright, they finished my electricity, which gave me quite a bit, gave me some walls and light armor. We need to get an automation core started. That's going to open up my ability to do everything else. And then we need to place down these research stations. Get some of these, split all of these stacks. There's a chance I may need more power. That may be one of the big issues here. Yes, it looks like electricity may be my... It may be what's causing some issues. I'm not positive. It may just be that it takes a while to produce these. I'm gonna try and see if getting more wind turbines helps this process speed up. We'll wait and see when this kicks in. When it starts to really kick up, what the kind of power will look like. I need it to start is the problem. Right now it's not producing or consuming anything. I know it reaches. Alright, let's just leave that be. Let it do its thing. This is no power that's been produced yet. I don't exactly know how that system works. I don't know why it has no power. I don't know why. I need it to output that output though. Is it just, do I need to replace this down? Is that the problem? It looks like it. It looks like that may have been the problem. Which, not the end of the world, but it looks like I will need more wind turbines to power these systems. It looks like the most efficient way to do this would actually be one more pole out. So I would have room for a few more labs. Yeah, it looks like in this system it would be a lab, a wind turbine. And that would be the best place for it. Perfect, that gives solar energy. These produce 20 kilowatts. These consume 200. Okay, so I actually need 10 of these per research station. I actually see the problem. So I'd actually need 80 of these to power what I've got, which is a massive issue. They would actually go so much faster if I did less research stations, more power. So I need to increase my wind turbines. That's gotta be super important.